I know. Playing the same game 3 days in a row? More likely than you'd think. Not not too likely, but it's happening now. And I guess you're here for it. If you're here at all. If you are here, then you're here for it. I mean, I think that is definitively how it works. Anyway, uh pardon me, the mic stand I'm using just doesn't want to agree with me at the present time. Let me just let me just all right. I we have one stop to go before we uh before we finish our main journey and leave off at a satisfying point for me to disappear into Splatoon Raiders for the next week or so. Previously on my quest, I spent 67,000 money. It doesn't seem like a walk cycle that I would that I would characteristically use. Anyway, no matter how we did it, we got to where we are right now, and and I guess I'm ready as I'll ever be for this challenge. I didn't really take into account what I do if this takes like less than an hour to do, but we this is just we make it up on the fly. That's how we do it. That's if you thought any of this was premeditated the moment I started, like I don't know what to say because that's clearly not the case, and I don't know what could have done to ever insinuate that it was the case. Anyway, Germinator, Goober, Mimian, Firefox, Totoro, and Floatzilla. Let's get this bread. So here's the thing. I can imagine exactly two types of scenarios for, how this is gonna go. Either I accidentally sweep with one Pokemon, or one one frick up leads to another, and I lose everything one by one. I guess I do what I always do, and work my team up one bit by bit. I can tell based on I can insinuate based on the environment that this one's a nice one. I don't have them all memorized, but I know that I know intrinsically the kind of thing I'm going for. Welcome to the Pokémon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Haha. You ready? Alright. Man, they had so few pixels back then. It's really hitting me as I see it right here. Yeah. Of course, she says that she's a nice user, but really, there's not enough solely ice people around, I don't think, to really ice people. I feel as though we're probably gonna see a few repeats as we go in. The only thing I wish I could have, the only thing I wish I could have stocked more up on is PP restore items, but those are famously in short supply, and I can't grow berries yet. It's not part of the OG experience. You don't want to alienate people like that. Could well be the level difference, but oh my gosh. Speaking of PP, I feel as though mine's gonna get stalled out. I swear to God, that's not supposed to. It's intrinsically designed not to be able to be easily used multiple times in a row. Why? They know what they're doing to me. They know it, and they're laughing. Cackling through their teeth. That's not even that one doesn't even have ice on it. That's fine. Shadow Ball, yeah. Can't even resort to using proper. Oh, nice. Using proper ice mirrors because they probably know what Totoro's back in. Let's end this quickly. Now, I would say this is an ideal start, but I used way more resources than I, Things shouldn't be this way. Better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. No, you just say the same thing. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I would say this is going better than I thought, but I was hoping that they wouldn't... that Cloyster wouldn't stall with, like, Protect and Dive. Could have done that forever if it so wanted to. Means I'm gonna have to use the rest of my Pokemon sparingly. I suppose that's part of the challenge, eh? This is the, fighting type bro, yeah. I really want to set up with Mimian, but I think Koopa's quad resistance will play a crucial part here, unless one of them knows, like, Rock Slide. Then I can set up with Mimian. But, in any case, this is not Totoro's fight. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through vigorous training, Pokémon and people and Pokémon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokémon, and that will never change. Celeste, how did you know my name? I didn't say anything. We will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! I'm, How is my voice acting demo? That's not a... What am I even here for? Like, literally, I don't think it can even learn a fighting type move. Well, let's just see how this goes. Another bite is just going to put him at a healing range, so I gotta work away at that. Damn it. Not as bad as it could have been, I suppose. Yeah, it didn't even matter. Alright. Yeah, do it already. The full restored its health fully. Like, I feel like this Pokemon would easily not stall like material. So I think I gotta seem to really like using that move, huh? That could be bad. I was expecting you to heal again. I don't know how many heals they all have. Well, that strategy's kind of gone out the window now. Folks, we've hit our first wall. Why do they not make you like just the rock guy? Like, I don't... Okay. Problem. Pretty sure this guy... I just realized this upon switching out, this guy probably has guts. Since obviously it doesn't have no guard, otherwise I would have been hit by something. It means I'm gonna have to... What am I... Who am I kidding? I didn't come here to think. Uh-oh. Never mind. Let's see how this pans out. Oh, nice. Just what I needed. Wait. Oh my god. I really thought the Citrus Berry would heal more. I felt as though, like... Anyway. That's what we call a strategy. Maybe its health is just way too much. Mega Kick's a normal type. It planned for this. strategy's already panning out quite nicely, I feel. I definitely can't survive if it has guts and then is able to utilize it with the Mega Kick. Although I feel like Mega Kick shouldn't have too much PP, right? Or is that just wishful thinking? Better blind optimism than not at all. And then the Leech Seed will finish it off. I'm already proud of the decisions I've been making this journey. It's actually kind of gratifying to see it all pan out like it is. Like it is doing right now, I mean. You already had one. Okay, well. Perish already, you false advertising freak. Why? How could I lose? I don't know, man. Soon, Golbat. My job is done. Go, face your next challenge. What did you look to the side for? That is a very nice pillar. Do you punch it as part of your regimen? Do you bump into it like I am? Are you planning on doing that once I leave? You're kind of staring at it in in such an awkward manner. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's more distracting than I think you were hoping for it to be. No, he's still very interested in this side of the room. Can't even see if anything's on the wall behind it because they didn't render that on the screen. Well, enjoy looking at that wall. I bet it tastes like wall. Alright. Where are my, thingies? Maybe I should have bought more super potions to make up the difference in, like, proper things. Ghost type. The temptation to throw out Totoro again. He is the best fit for the job. And it's not like... Actually, no, he isn't, because he can't hurt anyone while he snores. That makes it Goober's time to shine then. But can Mimian... No, Mimian absolutely cannot, Mimian absolutely cannot afford to set up against this team. Oh my god. These dilemmas are real. There's probably gonna be like a couple of the Haunter Gengar family in there, and they're more special attack than anything else, which is not a ghost thing. Perhaps Totoro can... I don't know. nothing else for it, but I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Hey, little rude. I like to say looks on everything. If I would you like to are you projecting perhaps? Do you need to see do you need to ask someone for like guidance or something? Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. Like you got much better to do in that room of yours. Sorry, I couldn't I couldn't help but let the insults fly. I just like Oak's a guy. As far as guys go, I don't have much against him. At least not in this version of reality. Anyway, he's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Celeste, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. She's not quite as old as her field sprite implied. Alright, let's... Thankfully still faster than... we can't... Where? Oh, this is the game we're playing, is it? Okay. And of course that 5% difference is all it takes. In case you're wondering what the dog's doing, she's taken interest in various things on the floor. I may well have lost my star player. We'll see. Sheesh. Hurt yourself, it'll be funny. That is not funny. Please hurt yourself. Okay, you have that as well. Remember my theory about how Pokemon just wants to make you suffer? It's moments like this that make me believe in it ever more. Do you even IV train your Pokemon or EV train? Only 2. It's all I can really do at this point. If that gets a crit, I'm done for. And I know it's not the most... I know it's not the most likely, but it's still likely enough for me to cause some worry for me. These are poison types. I'm fighting poison types right now. All of them have been poison types. What do you take me for? A broken woman? You got that right at least. You don't need that, you have everything else you need. Oh, hello again. Why? Alright, that'll put a dent in that. Give me some wiggle room. So as I was saying, Man, what's even the point? No, not today. Against my own patience or anyone else's. Think about the sprite work they had to do for each room. It's quite something. Quite the nice little touch of effort they put there. Yeah. Also, I know your deal. Let's dance, Lance. Ah, I've heard about you, Celeste. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokémon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Celeste. Not today. Not any other day, hopefully. That's not a dragon. Alright. We all know the drill. Hopefully it doesn't, like, critical hit thrash me or something. Or that attack. That attack's also... Maybe I should have prepared for that one. Oh, jeez. Alright. We're raw dogging it. Thank you for not flinching me. Floatzilla, you are my godsend. Oh, Jesus. Here's another one of these. I think I might just end it all. Nice. I was like paranoid for a second that Surf wouldn't do it, but come on. Like, it critical hit even. Sometimes the game can be nice to me. Is it still raining? Yes. Okay. I got what I need. Unless it... Okay. Whew. Thought it might survive through level alone, but, we win these, as the kids say it. This one's gonna have Thunderbolt just to spite me, isn't it? Okay. Like I fully expect it. Okay, you're not at that level yet. Floatzilla, your divine purpose is being achieved today. More of the same. Can't even freeze him. Safeguard's in the way. I can survive if it doesn't crit. Like, definitely for sure. Really took a gamble on that one, honestly. And you know it, you love it, or maybe you don't. Yeah. Doofy boy over here. It's faster and it gets a crit. Those are the only conditions for my failure. Okay. I think I'm willing to take the gamble. Just so that I don't, like... Yeah, okay, well... That's what I get for... doing the thing I said I did. I did. I don't know if Gerber will be able to take it out on its own, but it can at the very least... outspeed it? Hopefully, yes. Oh, that is nothing. Sis, that is nothing. I have to start all over again. I didn't even check to see if it was still confused or not. Alright, well... Germinator, we picked you for a reason. Oh no, couldn't hang on. Oh man. You're only relatively fast enough, it seems, yes. I don't think it has... It doesn't have shed skin on this, when it evolves, does it? That is diabolical. This is the best chance to get some hits in. You're gonna have to grin and bear it, Firefox. Critical hit. My calculations are correct. This will be enough to kill. Even if the return doesn't, the burn definitely will. Firefox, I'm sorry to have to do you dirty like this, but you have served me well. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokémon master. But still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Celeste. You're now the Pokémon League champion. Or you would have been. What a kicker of a line. But you have one more challenge left. There's one more trainer to face. His name is... Toxic Masculinity. Go forth, Celeste, and preach the name of feminism to defeat this ultimate foe. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Celeste, always remember, down with the patriarchy. No, I was ad-libbing there, he didn't say all that. All of you clutching onto the, all you listening in the background, clenching when you heard me say those lines. Unfortunately, I do have to be the bearer of bad news that, life does no, wait, no, it's the other way around, isn't it? Art imitates life, but that makes does that mean I'm a performance art? I don't know. But oh boy. Lance was so tricky to beat, I can only imagine what waits for me beyond the doors. Well, I know what awaits me, but the power, the unfettered power that I have to deal with. I'll save here, just in case. I would've just, like... I would've been happy to just, like, reset, but, if it comes down to something I can just... Hey, Celeste! I was looking forward to seeing you, Celeste. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokédex, I looked all over for Pokémon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would defeat any Pokémon type. And now, I'm the Pokémon League champion. Celeste, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. The world's a pretty big place, I hate to tell you. You already know about 2 other places. Okay. It's time for the definitive battle. They had several splash sprites for this guy. I feel like my eyes were playing tricks on me before. Okay. But I do think if I do, yeah, that is something he has, yeah. Okay. I mixed up my strategies. It probably would have been better for me to go for to lead in with Totoro. My biggest worry is definitely that is definitely his Alakazam. That was my other biggest worry, that it would that would take into effect. I just wasted a whole bunch of time. But thankfully so did he, aside from that one aerial ace. That was a little unfortunate. Is this all you know how to do? Is this what we've come to? Alright. The tried and true strat. Yeah, the feather dance hopefully won't throw too much of a wrench in that. Why did I go first? What is he cooking? That. Remember what I said about this game doing nothing but making me upset? I can do that too, you know. I was seriously expecting an aerial ace out of that. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you can do that if you want, I don't care. I guess there's a reason why Whirlwind is low priority. So you actually get a chance to do something. See, like, Pidgeot on its own isn't really that much of a threat, but I can't set up for crap. Hey, just catch, Hazel New 5. I'm fighting the Elite Four. It's been a bit here and there, honestly. Might be able to see. This one shouldn't be too much of a problem. The real pain's yet to come. My dedicated Alakazam counter is asleep right now, which is the biggest. Which, if it comes out right now, Now what? No, I need Floatzilla to deal with Gyarados. I just need it. I just need to. Alright, well, if you're gonna be like that, I need to be ready when the time comes. Oop. Oh, I forgot to use PP Restore. I guess I didn't feel the need for it. Egg Bomb's a... No, it has to be an all-type move, not a grass-type move. Because, like, otherwise... Yeah, based on the type matchup there. Why do you do these things to me? Okay, quick, what's the difference between 66 and 280? 152... Half of 152, this is important, 76. God, oh my god. It's not fast enough to heal himself. Oh, damage ranges, of course, yeah. Not the result I was hoping for. Huh. When you come across an unstoppable wall, sometimes what you gotta do is erode it. Unfortunately, I don't think Germinator's gonna have much use for the rest of this fight. Much of a use case. How many eggs? I'm sorry, old friend. This is for the greater good. Oh, the dog is having a nightmare again. Hey. That's not that. Psst, psst. The psst, psst is not the. Okay, maybe I'm making it worse. She's really active over there. Hey. Hey, dog. think... I don't know what to do with the dog situation. The dog situation is crazy right now. It's become less crazy, she stopped making noise. Oh boy, okay. Thankfully I don't think there's much I can do against a water absorb Lapras. Yeah, case in point. If you have a problem with me using items in general, just remember that I am severely underleveled and the enemy can use items as well, so it's warranted. Although I am using quite a few more items than I had anticipated. If I had like a ghost switch in, I'd have been able to deal with those thrashers so much better. Oh, stop. Man. Here's why we have you on the team, Floatzilla, again. Even he's an item spammer. He deserves no mercy. I'm not just saying that because he is toxic masculinity. Although that is a compelling argument. Okay, now what? Do I... uses Thrash again, then it's not gonna... I want to be able to set up remind me, but I can't. If it uses Thrash, that is. I can't just bank on Paralysis being able to do it for me. So... certainly, if nothing else, I'm certainly getting... Man, now I wish I kept Perish Song. If I'd known I'd be able to use it against frickin' Alakazam reliably. Anyway. At a certain point I just have to wonder why you think that's a good idea. Although I am at a point where it is strong enough to kill, even with the rain, which is like the most unfortunate thing you can hear when with, like, setting up a meticulous Pokemon strategy. Stop that. Hang on. Just as I was contemplating switching into frickin' Firefox, gives me a reason not to. Attaboy Charizard. That's why you're the favorite. Okay. Mimian can wall its attacks, and Mimian has the capability to set up. I think. It is also faster. Would have liked to have a dark type to effectively deal with this, but we can't always get what we want. What is bro doing? Thankfully, this Alakazam doesn't seem to know Calm Mind. That was my biggest fear. One more. Don't get a critical, don't get a critical, don't get a critical. Okay. Don't get a critical, don't get a critical, don't get a critical. Alright. I realize only the special defense is getting getting its use out of this, but okay. As long as nothing goes horribly, terribly wrong, this fight's in the bag. Z. The power of ZZZ compels you. Only two Zs in the sleep animation. I one-upped it. And I've one-upped you, Toxic Masculinity. If that even is your real name, which honestly could have fooled me, but I did it. No! That can't be. You beat me at my best. After all that work to become the league champ, my reign is over already? It's not fair! Why? Why did I lose? Never made any mistakes raising my Pokémon. Darn it, you're the new Pokémon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Celeste! I feel like it's been way too long since I've seen him, and been able to talk with him. So you've won! Sincerely, congratulations! You're the new Pokémon League champion! You've grown up so much since you first left with Bulbasaur to work on the Pokédex. Celeste, you have come of age. Yeah, give him the tea, sis. Tux Mask, I'm disappointed in you. I came when I heard you'd beaten the Elite Four, and when I got here you had already lost. Tux Mask, do you understand why you lost? You've forgotten to treat your Pokémon with love and trust. Without them, you'll never become a champ again. Oh, I also had, strategy on my side. He just kind of like... He was like several levels above me, and had goaded moves, but... Celeste, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokémon is marvelous. Flashback to me totally sacrificing a Germinator to set up another Pokémon. Celeste, come with me. The reflection on the ground is another nice touch. I think this is the only place that uses it too. Just like the shiny ground to reflect your brilliance, or just your face. Ahem. Congratulations, Celeste. This vault is the Pokémon Hall of Fame. Pokémon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokémon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Celeste, you have worked hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Celeste. You and your Pokémon are Hall of Famers. Mimian, Totoro, Goober, Firefox, Germinator, Floatzilla, my goats. None of them are goat Pokemon, but they are the goats. And this record proves it. And I am the real goat of the of the team. Ba ba. I I tell them what to do, and they take all the pain. Man. So that's Pokemon Leafgreen version. I so glad to have sorry, my my respiratory and digestive system are working against me 24/7, but so glad to have been on this journey. So glad to have actually been able to take it in as a as an older lass. It really you know, for many different reasons, it certainly did hit me in a like, it certainly did hit in a way that the other the other Pokemon games naturally couldn't. And not just talking in like purely from a sense of quality, but also just like design philosophy, like the time, the way of the times, all that stuff. Like, yeah. Now, obviously, I'm not done with this game for good. I still got the rest of the Sevi Islands and whatever else the game has in store, but I like how they're posing like they did in the original box art. But yeah, part of why I wanted to knock this out today is so that I have a decent enough stopping point for my retreat to the... I've already forgotten the name of the set piece in Splatoon Raiders, but I'll be there. Why do they have Japanese Braille in a in a visual media? That something about that doesn't add up. Maybe it's like just like you just read it for fun or something, like a fun little Easter egg. I don't know. Oh man. And as we look back on the as we look back on all the places I remember on my journey, and only the important people I met, yeah. I never played the full Red and Blue, but I do like. It does sound kind of rich of me to say that I see this as a marked improvement, in so many ways. But yeah, that Railco check the roll, use the foundation of the blind. Thanks, guys. But yeah, between the ability, all the new features and the colors and help function, that's I feel like that's what warranted enough explanation, conclusion to come across. I was gonna say more, but I don't think I have the One handily, one tenaciously. Handily again. A marvelous battle. I didn't personally save at Pallet Town, but that's where the game decided to drop me. Oh, Celeste, you're back, are you? How much have you filled in your Pokédex? May I see it? Let's see. You've got 64! Now this is impressive. There's something I wanted to ask of you, Celeste. Come, follow me. It was so important that he needed to give me the guide spiel again. Recently there have been sightings of many rare Pokémon species. I'm talking about Pokémon that have never been seen in Kanto. I would love to go see things for myself, but I'm much too old. I need to project my voice without losing breath. Since I can't do it, Celeste, I'd like you to go in my place. Oh hey, look who's back. Hey, I heard that. Gramps, what's up favoring Celeste over me all the time? I went and collected more Pokémon and faster too. You should just let me handle everything. I know. Of course I need your help too. Now I need to see both of your Pokédexes. Resurrect took both Pokédex units. Never heard it called that before. And that's done. Now these units can record data on a lot more Pokémon. Now, Celeste and Toxmask. This time, you really must work towards filling your Pokédexes. I urge you to make them the best and most complete of all time. Truly, this is a monumentally great undertaking in Pokémon history. So few people I feel like so few people in the entire world really complete this challenge, like the National Dex challenge in each game. Gramps, calm down. Don't get too excited. I'll get the Pokédex completed, don't you worry about a thing. I think I'll try looking around one island first. Anyways, I'm out of here. Oh, I'm in gameplay now. Pokémon around the world wait for you, Celeste. So, National Dex. Again, oh, no, no, it doesn't let me see the ones I haven't got. Okay. But I have National Dex status now. Now excuse me as I walk to the next town in shame. Unless... Where is it? Unless... Here we go, baby! This is what I've been waiting for! Yeah! Four wings, no legs. The pinnacle of evolution. My newly acquired Golbat. You've now, finally, after all this time, attained your rightful place, and now now the extra aerodynamics lets you fly. Now finally, everything is as it should be. Ah, yes. Which one's the name raider in again? I forget. There you are. And now, I can finally wear this name with pride. The few of you who didn't catch that one before. Now here it is. Okay, so where do I go to get the Top's Mask did say to check frickin' One Island. First I have to check something real quick. I was getting a bunch of items one of the nights in between streams. It's not here. Maybe it's another upgrade I need. I don't know. I was kind of hoping at some point something would open up to me. Also, there's a certain Pokemon I don't see available to me yet, or don't have confirmation at least. Well, let's go to One Island first and see if that opens the door, gets on the floor even. Man, I can't just be like setting myself up for this now that I've achieved my main objective. Alright, what's with you, bud? Les, how have things been for you? Oh, was that right? You've caught more Pokemon. Do you know what? Maybe I could be useful to you. I'm modifying the network machine right now. I'm changing it so it can handle trades over long distances. When I get finished, you'll be trading for exotic Pokemon from trainers far away. But there is a slight catch. The link to work the machine needs a special gemstone. It's supposed to be on One Island, but I haven't found it yet. Who knows where it could be? Do I get a hint? Do I get a hint? Gems? Treasure Island? Maybe? I don't know. So when he says I can trade people with people from far away, it's probably like, I'm guessing they probably like mechanically made it so that you can't get non-Kanto Pokemon before, like, even through trades, I guess. Whereas they don't want you to have any fun. But I apparently need that gemstone wherever that is. What do I? And I'm left to suppose that, like, it's gonna be on frickin' I'm left to suppose that it's supposed to be on freaking heckin' on the road towards like on the road towards Mount Ember. I thought I was done with that place. Personally, there were reports of peak places of fire in the night. I didn't realize there was the guide that could do that. What's this? Oh, it's the back button. Streamer finds out what buttons do. Shocking, I know. Well, now I'm conflicted because, like, I could go find that gem or whatever, but I can't, like, and if I don't do it now, I feel like there's like a more than 0 chance that I'll just like not have the energy to to come back and do it again with it, like just wandering aimlessly and such. Maybe the people of the volcano will be able to tell me more. The volcano's natives? No, that doesn't sound correct. That somehow sounds incorrect. Yeah, I know about this. Right, wait, hang on. There were Team Rocket guys at the spot. At the one place. Was I supposed to just intrinsically remember that, or just like see them if I happen to go after Moltres now instead of like earlier? The things these people make me do. Much for our last. Let's go treasure hunting. Anything we find, we haul back to. Goldine need log. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, not sorry. Face the wrath of my new and improved... my new and improved bat. Man. He's both of those things. Oh, that's, diagonal pose, don't I know it well. Turns out I could have avoided something worse if I'd had patience. Oh wow. Nice. What? Yes. Why'd you have to win? Because I'm good. Trying to win that treasure? Don't bet on it. Don't count on it. Ah. Again, the only thing that's kind of a shame is the fact that my physical game is clearly not like nearly as good as my special game. I wonder if Team Rocket should rebrand to something that like includes ground types, because I'm starting to see the ground type bias just a little bit. And also Giovanni exists. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me specifically? Wait, but how? National Dex, son. Develop amnesia conveniently and forget everything you heard. Oh my gosh, what? That's a line. That's something stupid I come up with. What a setback. We'll have to regroup. Don't even think about taking a step inside here. If you know what's good for you, don't even think about this. I don't know what's good for me. I participate in gacha games and I eat junk food on the weekly. So, Stepping in should be par for the course for me. Alright, let's give you a break. Yeah, this is... We're back in Dungeon Land. I better not need any, I better not need any freaking, God damn it. I better not need any HMs to get through here. Otherwise, I might say a bad word. I should be... yeah, nothing so far. God damn it. Oh my god. I probably... It's my fault for not expecting this. For not walking around, exploring the neighborhood with no less than 5 HMs on my person at any given time. The fault is mine, surely. Alright. Brat, get here. Just calling him Brat is diabolical. Just like me, for real, for real. I don't want you switching into a random double battle. Alright. Hopefully I won't really be needing waterfall, like waterfall and dive at some point as well. I do have a backup for that, but I'd rather it not come to that. Remember deep sea diving in Ruby Sapphire? That was a pretty novel concept. I still, to this day, don't know how the trainers survive going deep underwater. How they can not only breathe, but also, like, on the ocean floor, but not get crushed by the water pressure. And go like far enough to not see the horrors assailing them 24/7. Look, I hate the stuff that I hate stuff that floats above the surface of the water. Don't expect me to go down to the bottom of that place, like if my life depended on it. Because either way, I think I would lose it. I don't feel like breaking all of these rocks today. I would break these rocks if the situation allowed for it, but can't always have nice things, can we? What is Team Rocket doing here still? It would seem that they have not gotten the memo about Giovanni. This vaguely feels like I'll get it stuck if I... No! The game can be cruel, but I guess not that cruel. I guess it's a two-way thing. Okay, what about this way? that'll probably lead to the place I need to go. I just wasted a bunch of steps just to confirm that. Steps are a precious resource, you know. What is this place? Hang on. Is this the, Japanese Braille? I would've... My mind would've immediately, assumed it was like a code or something. Alright. Time to get out the handy-dandy internet search machine. As soon as it loads. You don't need to see this. Okay. Braille translator. Text to Braille, Braille to text. I guess the Japanese Braille... It might just be English Braille, but Japanese Braille, like, it's probably for the Japanese, Okay, Oh, it's literally the alphabet. Oops. Yeah, it's literally just the alphabet. I feel a bit silly now. I've lost where I am. I found where I am. Can confirm it's still the alphabet in the same order that the alphabet is in. What's this? A ruby, like in the Pokémon game. Alright, what does this say? Okay, something to actually sink my teeth into. Alright. Get this pop-up out of here. Oop, come on. Don't drop the wireless keyboard, if you could please. I'm talking to myself here. If you have a wireless keyboard as well, you should take good care of it. 5... I have to do this manually, chat. Wait. 5v5... Well, it's a good thing they credited the Braille experts. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have immediately presumed this to be Braille. I might see... I didn't skip anything, did I? Again, it is kind of weird that they, put Braille onto a visual medium platform. Man, us kids would have killed to have, a resource like this available to us so readily. I'm struggling to find the next... Here it is. Hold on, did I get the 5 thing right? Okay, imagine the 5s are E's. I don't know why I don't know why 5 and E are the... I don't know why 5 and E share the same symbols. It's the two... It's the one you see there, the first one in the list. The top left and the middle right. Unless there's something wrong with the website I'm using. Hang on, don't... I need to put this somewhere safe. And I'm sure I'll do that later. Everything... Could have just put it in unknown text and I, a gamer, would have been able to do this so much faster. I'm putting the words together and I'm finding the respective things, respective letters faster because I know where to look. For those just tuning in, this is the Sapphire Cell translates Braille from a visual medium for some reason into the English script. Please hold your applause. I fully expect it to never come because what the hell am I doing? You know, this seems simple enough to learn actually. Like they have, like it spins around. The top layers go on the top letters, and the bottom pings go for the bottom letters. Yeah. It certainly makes finding the letters easier. Ugh. I'm gonna throw out my back again, or my neck. Oh, look at that. The L is a straight line in the Braille script and the English script. Wait, I lost my place. Um, Alvin G... Alvin GCP, if you're confused about what's going on, I'm translating Braille into English. And I sound like a broken record here, but I still don't understand why, why they put Braille in a visual medium. Hopefully I'll be done soon. Okay, what's that one? God. Okay, it's good news. I can edit the text in the website I'm using when I click the buttons. Where is that one? It's below the... It's lower in the ordering, but it has that curve to it. I'm guessing that's supposed to notate, like, the end of a sentence or something. Like that shape, but lower than the one that's a D. Okay, everyone. This is what I came up with. The one at the bottom. Pretend those 5s over there are E's. But you can see my confusion, right? Between the numbers and the letters sharing some notation. Or maybe it's supposed to be like, I can see it's a bit fuzzy here. Maybe that's how you're supposed to tell it apart. Again, I'm perceiving this visually and not like in a tactile way. So please forgive me if something gets lost in translation. Like, case in point, the 5v5 writhing. That's my idea for a new battle royale. Please do not steal. But everything has meaning. Existence has meaning. Being alive has meanings. Have dreams. Use power. That's low-key something I like to live by. God, my neck still hurts. Alright. We're done with that section. Yeah, that's gotta be, like, notation. Alright, let's... I got the ruby. Let's see what else, let's see what else this place has in store for me before I, get going. This rock is just placed so precariously, I have to smash it. I can't be spending my time smashing rocks. I can. Like, legally, I'm entitled to that right. Alright. I'm done with this place forever. They put the ruby inside the fire mountain. I feel like that's supposed to mean something intrinsically as a Pokemon fan, but I can't really put my finger on it. Oh well. Let's find a sapphire at the bottom of the ocean next. Oh, that's a precious gemstone. With this, I can use... Thank you, Celeste, you're simply amazing. May I ask one more giant favor of you? Fine. While studying gemstone has discovered something important. There's another gem that forms a pair of this ruby. The other gemstone is supposed to be in the Sevi Islands. I need to go find the other gem. Have your fairy pass and town map? It's a rainbow pass. The Sevi Islands have turned gay. Which island is it on again? Sorry. Okay. They really make you work for these things. This is islands 4 and 5. There's just like a cave of ice in the there's just a cave of ice that encompasses the 4th one. Let's not worry about that for now. Man. Trainer Tower, Canyon Entrance, Vault Cannon. Here I was worried that the game wouldn't, They gave me a tower. Here I was worried that the game wouldn't have a sizable post-game activity. Ruin Valley, Dotted Hole... That screams, unknown. Ruins. Hatton Bush. Outcast Island, Altering Cave. I have zero memory of any of these things. I'm going to be fully honest. Aside from vaguely knowing they would fit, they would fit unknown into this somehow. They gotta include all those old Pokemon. What the heck is Tanabe? It's a Vault Cannon Train and entrance a bit bipper. this would be like at least a year or two before they release Pokemon Emerald as well. If only Celio knew before all of this. Before all of this. Okay. I think that's an activity for another day, though. Just one or two more things I want to triple check before I can, before I do actually, stop what I'm doing. I don't... Okay. I was under the impression... I wasn't sure if it would, I wasn't sure exactly when it would activate, but I was under the impression that, a certain Pokemon, or a certain set of Pokemon even, would reveal themselves to me right about now. Maybe right about later. No, you're just gonna ask me about my Pokedex. I guess there are still things they want me to, they want me to do for myself before that happens. But I do have the National Dex. They shouldn't, like... And Professor Oak did say that, like, this stuff is not, like... Like, they're already here. They can't possibly be, like, not... They can't Anno here, essentially. It's really convenient though that you just go to literally every Pokemon Center, even the ones out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for today, honestly. The Sevi Islands will, be waiting for me in a nice, neatly wrapped bow when I'm ready to set foot in it. Set foot in the islands? On the islands? Semantics. But... I'll see you. And when I do... You don't want to know. You won't know. You don't know what'll happen. I don't know what'll happen. Aside from the fact that I will see you. But until then, I will be blind. So until then, I will see you.